Yes.
Don't touch anything back there. Man in the house, everybody give it a Pastor. Chris, come share with us. Welcome, Chris Diaz.
I don't talk with the mic much, so if you can't hear me, just turn your ear a little bit. So, I'm Chris Diaz. If you guys don't know me, had lunch with Matt, and kind of backstory for me. So, a few years ago, my wife Kim and I, we were pretty involved in church, did different things, felt like we were, checking the boxes kind of thing. But we were also very involved, and felt like, we were doing the right thing, and felt like COVID was a blessing that we got to hit the brakes, because we were like, man, we were go, go, go. And, but really looking back now, we realized it wasn't a blessing. It was us putting our guard down, and we accepted that. And, stepped out. And so when you say you blame it on COVID and you look back, that's 5 years ago. And so COVID is gone, and we're still not going. So 2 years ago, my wife and I said, hey, we got to get back in church. So we started going. We weren't consistent. Last year we were, and we were like, hey, consistently, we're going to go to church. We're going to go. And we did. And then this year we said, hey, now we got to the next step. Let's join a life group again. So we joined a life group with some guys that are in here. And if you're going to do that, you got to do men's group and women's group. So we did that. So we're all in there. But I kept coming home. My wife, she will check you. She'll let you know, like, hey, you're not doing that right. And so she told me, she was like, hey, you're excited about men's group, and every time you go, when you come home, you find something wrong every single time. So-and-so, is too quiet. So-and-so loves hearing themselves talk. So-and-so, we didn't get deep enough. We didn't really dive in. Worship was great, but that was it. And she's like, what are you mad about? Like, what is it? Like, you're mad about something. I was like, I'm not mad about anything. I'm good. I'm excited to go to, men's group and get plugged back in and go from there. And then the other day, she made a comment right before we left for men's retreat. She said something, and I lost my dog recently, in case anybody doesn't know that. So she said, you can't grieve. Like, you just can't. You run to busyness, you run to work, and but you can't grieve. And I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. So rolled out, went to men's retreat, and we're sitting there, and Chad gave a great message on surrender. We worshiped. Matt passes out some index cards. I'm like, what do I have to surrender? I'm blessed in multiple ways. And so I'm like, I don't know what I need to surrender. And so 2 years ago, and if I get emotional on y'all, I'm sorry, but that's better than me singing in front of y'all right now. So 2 years ago, I lost my papa. And best friend, we did a lot together, lunches every month. We went crappie fishing. That was the thing. That's what we did. And so, that being said, my wife made a comment, you can't grieve, you run to busyness. Chad made a comment in his message that whenever you're running to the Lord, the enemy's going to distract you. And so a few months ago, I heard a podcast, and it said busyness is a form of distraction. It's the enemy trying to prevent you from, diving into the Word. And so, that being said, I'm sitting there with all you guys trying to figure out, what am I supposed to surrender? And it hits me. It's like, man, go back to your notes, read the notes. And I even made a note of it. I said, busyness is a form of distraction. And that's when it hit me. It's like, man, you can't grieve. Your papa passed away. You switched jobs, which has been great, but it's busy. You're building something up, and so it's, every day you're just running and going and going and going, and you haven't had a second to grieve any of it. And so right then, that's what I wrote down. I was like, I've got to surrender this over to the Lord and do that. And man, when I did that, it has been insane. I was texting John today. Since we've been back, it has been awesome. I came home, talked to my wife about it for an hour and a half. We both are feeling it. We're both, diving in. And so I just want to share